Hello guys, welcome to part 2 of our Ankara and leather bag. If you haven't watched part 1, the link will be in the description box, so head over there, and I hope you enjoy watching. I've already fixed the three panels together. This is the back, the down panel, front, back, and I've also secured the bag support studs with these leather patches. This is how it looks from the outside. So when you put it on the ground or any surface, it's like this. I think it's coming out pretty well, right? So this part lies down here. So right now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add this leather. This is the patch that I will use as the flap of the bag. So I'm going to attach it on one side, the front panel. You'll see how it will come out. So I'm going to put it here and just get a perfect place to sew it. Then I'll take it over to my sewing machine so that when the bag stands, it will be like this. Then it will come and close upper. So right here I've attached my flap already, so I'm going to top stitch it up here so that it will be proper. So I'm going to make a top stitch right over here. So this right here is what we have as at now. I like how it's turning out. Look at that flap. It's super pretty. It's turning out to be good. I'm going to work on it. I'm going to draw a design here so that it won't look brutal. So before I attach the lining, I'm going to work on attaching the are they called bag stops, or what are they called? The bag locks. Here I'm going to attach the bag locks. So let's do this. So this is the bag stop that I have. I'm going to attach it on the flap. Let me see, 10 inches. So at 5 is where I'll put it, right over here. I'll put these tiny marks. That's where it will sit. That's where the lock will sit. So I'll go in with my seam ripper and just make 2 tiny incisions that will allow the lock to pass through these 2 tiny things. So I'll just insert them in there. That's not big enough. I think that's okay now. Right there. So that's how it is. Then I'm going to lock them so that they don't move. going to just push them down. Then I'm going to cover it with the leather. I'm going to cover this part with leather. So this is the leather part that I have. I've already glued it. Just going to put it over there so that it sticks. And so that's that. I'll just let it dry up before putting my liner. At this point, I'm going to add a little bit of foam on the base of the bag so that it can be a lot more thick and sturdier than the rest of the bag. So I'm just sizing down the foam that I have, cutting the edges to make it look nice and fit into the bag properly. Then I'm going to glue it down. Once that is done, I'm going to put my foam on the base of the bag and just stretch it all out. Give it a good press and let it sit over there so that I get that sturdy bag at the bottom of it all. So after all that, this is what I have. As you can see, the bag is coming out real nice. The two flaps, the two sides, the base is so strong, and the flap over there, everything is pretty good. So right now I'm going to line my inner lining and just cut it out in the appropriate size. Then I'm going to glue it down to the fabric or to the project that I'm working on. So I'll just go ahead, cut it down. I'll leave some allowance because I'm going to fold it inwards, as you will see me doing later. So right now I've started gluing the foam so that it can stick well, and after gluing it I'm going to leave it for some time, maybe like 5 minutes, for the gum to dry out a little bit, because you don't want your project to the Ankara fabric will sip the gum if you don't let it dry out. So you have to let it dry out. That's when you have to glue it down, as you can see me doing here. Then you just straighten everything out because you don't want wrinkles on our project, right? As I was continuing with my project, I realized my gum was over, so I really had to struggle, but at least I got something. And this is the last part that I'm using gum, so I tried to just scrape everything out properly out of that bottle. As you can see, I've also inverted it so that the gum can flow. I really struggled, but at least I got enough gum to work with on this project before I could refill my gum later on. So yeah, that's what I did. So right here I have my project. It's coming out great, as you can see, and I just love everything. Look at that. So I also went ahead and attached the first side of the gusset to my bag, and I must say this, I struggled a lot to attach that gusset. Having this machine and being my first time sewing a bag of this nature, it was hard. And again, I finished attaching all the sides together. I don't know why I didn't record that, or my phone didn't capture that moment while I was recording, but anyways, that's what we have. So I'm going to start working on the flap of the bag, the pattern that I had told you earlier. So I'm using this plastic lid to just draw out the design. Then I'm going to cut it, then I'll attach my hook, as you will see later on. So stay tuned. I hope you are enjoying the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I do really love feedback, so let me know what you think about this project in the comment section. is the flap, that is the bag lock that I have. It's looking pretty good, right? So this is how my bag has turned out. And the last part is to attach this chain on my bag. So to do that, I just have the material. It's a long strap of fabric that I'm going to insert onto the chain, then I'll attach it to the bag. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And thereafter we'll have our bag. I also didn't record the part where I attached the D-rings on the side of the bag. Oh my god. So I hope I'll do that later in another video, but also I hope you have gained a lot from this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Thank you for watching.